glad on after that.
We forgot to make a clip about this, so we might as well bring it up again. Miguel Angel Lopez is continuing his tour of winning continental stage races, and it looks like he's going to be adding the Joe Martin stage race, a stage race in America. But I mean, the question isn't about obviously he's going to win more of these stages because, as we said, it's a bit like what was it you said, Ewan? You said it with Mentias, not Oscar. It's a bit like Beyonce turning up to a karaoke contest. But I mean, the question here is, what is the future for Miguel Angel Lopez? Is this his future now? Just because who's going to touch him?
All I gotta say about Superman Lopez, I mean, we give him so much airtime. If anything, I feel like his step down has almost been like caused more conversation. But he's taking on America. You know, when like people like European artists, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking on America," and they'll go and they'll like, "Oh wow, like he's like big in America now." That's like Superman Lopez. Like he's now big in America because he won a stage of Tour of the Healer, and he's now doing well at the Walmart Joe Martin stage race. His time trialing record this year, I don't know if you've noticed. It's so good. He actually won a time trial on the day before recording on Saturday, the 20th of May. He won a time trial. Earlier on at the Pan American Championships, he finished second in a time trial. At the Vuelta a Formosa Internacional in Argentina, he finished fourth in a time trial. Then over at the Colombian National Championships, he won that time trial.
Against who?
He's racing against
beat?
guys. Yeah, like these are not top tier guys. So I guess it is similar to like the whole Beyonce metaphor here.
Do you remember Sergio Henao? He's riding in that race that he won the time trial in for Denver Disruptors. Never heard of them.
Denver Disruptors. What is this?
Yeah.
Sounds like a Swift team.
Yeah, I mean Fabio. Oh, he's a team. I was going to say Fabio Duarte. He's a teammate of his. Sergei Tvetkov, also riding for Denver Disruptors. He used to be pretty high level, right? He's a Romanian rider. Is now based in the US. Yeah, it's not exactly the most illustrious start list here.
But who's going to pick him up? Like anyone in the World Tour who's actually going to pick him up?
There was that whole thing of Korotek
Yeah.
thinking of maybe doing it. And honestly, given how Korotek have been doing it for Giro, I reckon they should reconsider because, dude, they've been whack. All they've got is their biggest airtime is Vapchek chatting shit
Ding ding, ding ding.
about
For real.
Remco and how he's like rattled him in the past or something like that.
Why are we slating Korotek when Green Project are really the victims?
True.
Green
They
Project
should
have
be-
been vapid. Nowhere. Korotek have brought the party. You know why? Karol Vacek. You know why? Vilico Stojnic. Sasha Konchev. Vilico Stojnic is second currently in the Fuga Prize. Big deal.
Is it? Never was a
Is
Fuga
it?
prize.
It's like team
What?
classification at a
Basically,
wedding.
these pro Conti teams, you're right. Green Project have done nothing. To be honest, I'm not like, what are Green Project doing? Basically, that whole umbrella of these teams who are in the pro Conti scene, who aren't doing much, need to take a look at Miguel Angel Lopez and see, wow, this guy's actually a TT god against people who I've never heard before. And therefore, we should probably bring him in because he'll actually, probably do all right. He's beating the Denver, what are they called? Denver Dynamite?
Denver Destroyers. He's also beating the Papa John cycling team as well.
I want more teams to
Disruptors,
be alliterated.
Disruptors. And one of the teams, you'll like this,
Disruptors.
guys. You'll like this. Project Echelon Racing. Should we sue them for that?
I feel like they probably formed before we did.
They almost
Yeah,
definitely
probably. Yeah.
first.
We
But-
should ask them to come on.
Well, it's like Inception. But yeah, I mean, we say this, a lot of teams look at pro cycling stats when actually looking up riders that they want to sign, but this is Superman Lopez. He's had two high profile exits of very high profile World Tour teams that weren't necessarily good. Who really wants to touch him in the World Tour? I don't know. I don't know whether he'll get the same treatment that Nairo Quintana got when races were sending around emails saying don't touch Quintana. Maybe Superman Lopez has the same treatment. I don't quite know. It's different because they have different chargers and whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I just think Superman Lopez is too high profile of a problematic figure to throw into your World Tour roster. I'd love to see him at Kartek, but I think the likelihood of
Me
that happening
too.
is pretty small.
I would like that as well. They were linked with Nairo as well,
That was a
or
very thin
kind
link.
of.
Nairo followed them on Instagram out of the blue, and then subsequently unfollowed them when he was in that phase of looking for a new team. But I don't see it happening, to be honest. But maybe Koratek, with the money that they're going to get from Veliko Stojnec's Fuga prize, could invest in Superman. There are other people as well who they could probably invest in that don't have contracts as well.